Hey friends, it's Ryan Brown, your local mortgage lender, and today we're going to talk about what is the difference between owning versus renting. So let's break it down. I'm a numbers guy. Let's look at the numbers to see if it makes sense. Does it really make sense to buy a house versus just rent? Let's take a look at the numbers. Here we go. Rent versus own. This is analysis based on a $400,000 house. I picked a house just down the road here a little bit. That particular home that we pulled up was in a nice subdivision. That home rents for $2,900 a month. Of course, you need renter's insurance, so all in you're paying about $2,940 per month. Now, if you wanted to buy that home, a traditional conventional loan, you do 5% down. So 5% down, you would mortgage $380,000. Principal and interest would be $1,654. To that, you would add in two things, your taxes and insurance. Insurance will go on the high side. We'll do about $3,600 a year. Probably would be lower than that. And taxes will go a little on the high side as well, about $700 a month. So total payment we have is $2,654. This property does have an HOA. So the HOA, in this case, it covers your lawn maintenance and some common areas. So that's $250 a month. So the mortgage payment you make every month would be $2,654. This you would pay directly to the HOA. Total obligations per month, $2,904. So you look at it and you're like, wow, I mean, I have to invest 20 grand to buy a house, and really I'm only saving like $36 a month. So does that really make sense? Well, let's talk about it. There's a reason the wealthy own homes. This is how you build wealth. So let's take a look. The one thing we know with rent is rent goes up, usually at about 3% per year. Now, I talk to a lot of people every month, and I'm hearing rent going up a lot higher than that, but let's just use that as an example. If we take this rental increase 3% per year over 5 years, the cash flow difference between what you would have spent renting versus owning is $11,625 you would save by owning. Because when you own, this is on a 30-year fixed note. This does not change. Taxes and insurance could fluctuate a little bit, but your payment will not change for your principal and interest. So just from the rental increases alone, you're going to have almost a $12,000 gain from owning versus renting. But let's take it a step further. I'm going to make some basic assumptions that the loan that we're doing here has a 3.25% rate, 5% down. The forecasted appreciation in Palm Beach County is 4.8%. Now, I can tell you, year over year currently is over 25%, but we're not going to use those numbers because those are just silly. Let's just use the forecasted appreciation, which is based off of historic data, and forecasted data, which is 4.8%. We're going to say closing costs are about $6,500. Now, in addition to that, you do have to prepay taxes and insurance for your escrow account, but that would be for a different video. And then your cost to sell. So if we take out an analysis over 5 years, you will have cost to sell. So that would be realtor fees, doc stamps, title insurance. So we'll make these basic assumptions. So we take out this forecast 5 years, two things are going to happen. The home is going to go up in value, so that's called appreciation. We're using that 4.8 figure. So over 5 years, the home would have appreciated $105,577. Also, another thing happens is that the loan goes down. That's called amortization. Your loan's going to amortize over time, so the balance will go down over time. So it creates this gap. Amortization, $40,634 in amortization. That's called equity. Home appreciates, the balance of the mortgage goes down. The net gain over 5 years, $119,501. That's what you would gain in this scenario if you bought versus rented that house for the next 5 years. This is real money. You sell that house, this goes in the bank. The great thing about owning a house is if you live in it for 2 of the 5 years, you're tax exempt up to $250,000. 120 grand of tax-free money. That's why you should own and not rent. Listen, if you found this information helpful or if you have any questions about this scenario or anything we can help you with, Click the link below or in our bio. We'd love to connect with you. Have a great day.